All right, let's do another two-stage dividend problem. This is going to be a tough one. So suppose a firm will pay the following dividends in each of the next 5 years: $1 in year one, $1.50 in year two, $2 in year three, $2.50 in year four, and $3 in year five. And then after year five, the firm anticipates decreasing their dividend by a constant rate of 5% per year indefinitely. If the required rate of return by shareholders is 16%, what is the price of this stock? So we have a couple of moving parts. First of all, we have information that allows us to use the Gordon growth model because dividends are, in this case, not growing. They're decreasing at a constant rate of 5%. That is, G in this case is going to be negative 5%. So we can use the Gordon growth model. However, the dividends here, while growing at 50 cents each year, are not growing at a constant rate. So we're going to have to use, again, both the dividend discount model and the dividend growth model. Like in the last example, we're first going to calculate the price in year five using the Gordon growth model. Once we solve for the price in year five, we'll substitute that in to the dividend discount model to find the price in year zero. Notice here the price in year five is equal to D6 divided by R minus G. All I'm doing is I'm taking the Gordon growth model. Notice the subscripts. The price in year zero is equal to D1 divided by R minus G. I'm just changing the subscripts, which I can do. Okay, so the first step is find the price in year five. And then once we found the price in year five, substitute that in to the dividend discount model and solve for the price today. So over here in Excel, I've got the dividends in each of the next 5 years: $1, $1.50, $2, $2.50, and $3. I've got the price in year five, which I don't know yet, but I'll calculate. In order to calculate the price in year five, I need the dividend in year six. So notice that the dividend in year six is going to be 5% lower than the dividend in year five. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dividend in year five and I'm going to multiply it by 1 plus G. In this case, G is negative 5%. So I'm going to say 1 minus 0.05. Does that make sense? I usually multiply the dividend in the previous year times 1 plus G, but in this case, the G, the growth rate, is negative. So I'm going to say 1 minus 0.05. And that gives me a dividend in year six that is only 95% of the dividend in year five. With this information, now I can calculate the price in year five as equaling the dividend in year six divided by R minus G, where R is 16% and G is negative 5%. So when I take R minus G and G is negative, this is actually becomes R, two negatives make a positive, plus G, plus 0.05. And I get a price of the stock that is equal to $13.57 in year five. Okay. So let me go down here. So what I want to do is I need now to substitute that price in year five that I just calculated. I need to find out the present value of each of the dividends in years 1 through 5 and the present value of that price I just calculated. I'm going to do so in the following way. The dividend in year 1 is equal to $1. I'm going to divide that by 1 plus R raised to the power of 1, 1.16 raised to the power of 1. And I get in present value terms a dividend in year 1 of 0.86. Similarly, in year 2, divided by 1.16 raised to the power of 2. That's the present value of the second year's dividend. In year 3, I take D3 divided by 1.16 raised to the power of 3. That's the present value of the third year's dividend, and so on. Okay. So this is the dividend in year 5 in present value terms. And now I need to take the present value of the price in year 5, which was calculated using the Gordon growth model. So I'm going to take P5 Divide that by 1 plus r raised to the power of 5. 1.16 raised to the power of 5. And the price today is simply equal to the sum of these cash flows. Okay. Which equals $12.53. Now let me make one more point here. So that price in year 5, look, this firm is going to pay a dividend forever. Of course, their dividends are going to be decreasing over time, but this price in year 5 accounts for D6, D7, D20, D50, D100, D200. I'm taking all of those dividends and I'm bringing them back to time period 5 to get the price in year 5. And then, of course, I need to discount that all the way back to time 0, which I have done right here. Okay. So again, the price of a stock today is equal to the present value of its future cash flows, even if those cash flows are going to last forever. And that's what we've done here in this two-stage dividend problem.